4 mayors being charged. We talked a little bit about this yesterday, but what I didn't have a chance to show you is this unbelievable sound that came in. This is one Brandon Gill. I'm friends with his stepdad, full disclosure, who happens to be Dinesh D'Souza, a dear, dear friend, a great podcaster, and a brilliant guy. Anyway, Brandon, super smart as well, who's married to Dinesh's super smart daughter. They all went to Dartmouth. They're like really just a wonderful, wonderful family. And Brandon was questioning the mayor of Chicago yesterday. And I just found this fantastic because it really put it all out there. The mayor of Chicago is like making it very clear he doesn't care 2 bits about his constituents in Chicago. He's all about protecting illegals. These sanctuary city guys, they are in a whole lot of trouble. I mean it, a whole lot of trouble. Let's watch Brandon as he questions right now, as he questions the mayor of Chicago, who is now being referred to Pam Bondi for criminal arrest. They are going to move forward with prosecutions in 4 cities. We're talking about the mayor of Boston. We're talking about the mayor of Denver. We're talking about the mayor of Chicago, possibly New York is in there, but here is Mayor Johnson with Brandon.
I want to ask you a series of questions. If you could answer with a yes or no answer, that'd be great. First of all, do you support allowing illegal aliens to obtain driver's licenses? Just yes or no.
So the city of Chicago has been a welcoming city for over 40 years.
I'll take that as a yes. Next question.
And that's the policy that we will hold to.
Do you support tax dollars subsidizing or paying for the health care of illegal aliens?
I support investments in all residents of the people of Chicago, and that's what I do.
That's a yes as well. Do you support free or reduced college for illegal aliens?
Again, I support the investments of all residents of the people of Chicago.
Take that as a yes. Next question. Do you support allowing non-citizens to vote in local elections?
Again, I'm not over the jurisdiction of that type of law, but again, I'm committed to investing in all residents of the people of Chicago.
I'll take that as a yes. I've got an article from the Chicago Sun-Times, and I'll quote here briefly. Johnson proposed, among other things, that all residents, regardless of citizenship status, be able to vote for Chicago Board of Education members. Next question. Your website states, and this is your campaign website, quote, I will not stop fighting until abortion access is completely secure for people all over the country, end quote. Yes or no, do you support taxpayer-funded abortions for illegal aliens?
I support the reproductive rights of all people, all women.
That is a yes as well. Your mayoral transition website mentioned support for creating a Chicago Board of Education non-citizen advisory board. Again, yes or no, do you support appointing non-citizens to government advisory boards?
I was invited here today to discuss welcoming cities.
Yes or no?
I was invited here to discuss welcoming cities.
This is a yes or no
If you're
question.
interested in asking me questions about the welcoming city, I'm happy to answer those questions.
No, we're going to move on. As you know, President Trump, unlike the previous administration, has taken serious action to bring foreign criminal gangs to justice, to take our border back and to restore public safety in our communities. He designated 8 transnational criminal organizations and cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. These are groups like Tren de Aragua, MS-13, Sinaloa, other of some of the most grotesque and ruthless and brutal organizations in the world. You, as mayor of a sanctuary city, have been virtually giving favors to illegal aliens. Apparently, you support an enormous amount of taxpayer resources going to them as well. But you yourself have also received a lot of gifts. And for those of you who don't know, Mayor Johnson has a secret gift room that is not given access to the public or for access to the Office of Inspector General. I'd like to ask you a couple questions about that. Do you know everyone who's given you a gift since you became mayor?
The city of Chicago has had a policy for 40 years
a yes or no question.
where there are individuals that would like to give gifts to
I'm
the
reclaiming
city of
my
Chicago,
time. I'm going to take that as
and we do not accept those
when
gifts.
Did you become
we
mayor?
receive them on
I'm going to
behalf
reclaim my
of
time
the city
here.
of Chicago.
You're not going to filibuster here. When did you become mayor?
I was elected mayor of the city of Chicago in April of 2023, and I was sworn
Got
in
it. That's
May
good. On
15th
June
of
12th
2023.
On June 12th, 2023, you received Hugo Boss cufflinks and a personalized Mont Blanc pin. Do you know who gave you those?
So I did not receive those personally. The city of Chicago
You received those
them.
on behalf
and
of the
that's
city of
right, on behalf of the
Chicago.
city of Chicago,
I
every
understand the
mayor
difference.
in the
Do you know
history of Chicago who has
you know who
provided
gave those
gifts
to the city of
Chicago.
Do you know who gave those to the city of Chicago?
So again, on behalf of the city of Chicago, there
It's
are
a yes
gifts
or no
that are
question.
received,
Do
but I
you?
do not
Do you-
accept. Those are not
so you
my
don't-
personal
so you
gifts.
don't know.
Those are the gifts of the city of
On March
Chicago,
18th,
and that's why you are aware
2024,
that they exist, because they're
reclaim
within
my
the law.
time here, sir. On March 18th, 2024, you received a Gucci tote bag. Do you know who gave you that? Gave the city of Chicago that?
Again, I was here and I was invited
I'll also
to
take that as a
respond to
no.
the
On March
questions
19th,
around
2024,
welcoming
the
city, and I'm
city of
happy to answer
Chicago
any of those
received a
questions.
Givenchy bag, a Kate Spade purse, and Carucci shoes. Do you know who gave the city of Chicago those?
Again, I was brought.
I'll
I
take
brought
that as
my
a no.
energy
I'm
here
reclaiming my
to
time here,
respond
sir. I
on
am
behalf of the
reclaiming
city
my
of Chicago.
You know, normally I don't play those things out for so long, but that was just so good I had to, right? So the corruption is all getting exposed. And right now, if you're a sanctuary mayor who is offering sanctuary to people who are here illegally, I'm sorry, but the law is very clear on this. The federal government has jurisdiction. Did you hear that, Letitia James? The federal government has the jurisdiction. You know, there's a lot of things that we can debate on whether or not they have jurisdiction over. And this is one where it's just not even up for grabs. I mean, it's game over, guys, okay? So if you're going to sit there and you're going to be in opposition to this, then you are going to pay the price.